All right. Happy Tuesday to you guys. It's Dr. Craig, Lee Traders University here, and I am trading gold right now, scalping gold, and it's over 4,150 area. It's trending up. Though I just want to show you that trade that I'm currently in right now. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here and show you what I was looking at to actually get into the trade. And let's get into it. And there we go. Okay. So we have so I'm using a 15-second chart and get lots of support in here, lots of support in this 4130 area. And so I was looking at this bounce, multiple bounce, like almost a double bottom, triple double bottom, a quadruple bottom. Yeah, trend line break at the around the 4,129 area and a break. And so we got long a little bit ahead of that, the 4,136 area. And so we're pulling back now. So we're at 4,320. And so we're going to go ahead and let's probably close that out. But I just wanted to show you the trade and show you what I did. And we'll probably we have a target 4,179, but we can get back in on this trade. And let's go ahead and let it move out there. There you go. So we went ahead and took that out, but that was a pretty good trade. I'm going to show you exactly where I entered. Let's go ahead and my executions. Right. Okay. So this is our, and I can put the execution marks over there as well. I took a lot of executions. So okay. Very cool. So we had our entry and then we have our exit. We'll exit at the top 4,150, and we might see a little bit of a pullback down. And we can put in setting. That's no. Okay. Let's see if we can get rid of this other system. So we're probably looking for a pullback of some kind. Maybe to a Fibonacci, maybe 4,141, we can re-enter. Ideally, I like to come to the red line, the 38% retracement here. Look at the 4,132 area. Love to get in there. Love to see price pull back to that area and give us a level of support when there's a lot of congestion. Here, this congestion or support zone over here could provide a good buying opportunity for our larger targets higher up. And I can show you how we get our higher targets using Fibonacci expansion. This Fibonacci expansion tool, trend-based Fib extension. Take the low of the swing at 4,097 that we hit on October 14th at 9:03 a.m. Go up to the first peak, the highest peak there, and that would be around the 4,142 area. With that, pull it back to the last bit of support we had. Lots of support at the 4,128 area. We get our projection targets. First, the 100% expansion target. That's our first target that we want to when we aim for. And that is at the 100% expansion, where it says the number one of the expansion, 4,174.53. Right. Typically, it'll blow through that when the 127% Fibonacci expansion. These are growth numbers, growth expansion targets. The Fibonacci support levels are like for buying. Expansions are for what your target is. So you know your price targets. Typical expansion target is the 161.8% expansion of this move, right? So this is 100%. The equal, we call it equal land, because the height of this is there's a particular height, and then you add that to the pullback, and it comes back to that same area, right? Actually, I made it a little too tall. We measured it from there, and the 100% expansion takes us exactly there. So the measurement objective, right? That's the 100%, and this is the 161% expansion, which is 100 plus 618, which is a Fibonacci magic number, supposedly, right? So that's typical target. Like it can keep going, right? Price can keep going. We can maybe take our lower time frame chart over here. and add a Fibonacci and look for some type of pullback to that area, to that 38% retracement there. And if we can see that, then we can move that over. Look for a pullback and expansion. Right. So look for a pullback and some type of expansion, and we're tagging that area. And so we can look for a re-entry, right? We got maybe a double. This is our 15-second chart. This is our 3-minute chart. And we're busting through that. Doesn't like that zone, right? That's fine. Yeah, I'm thinking it'll go back into this green zone here. 200 simple moving average at 4,129.93. So basically, it's like I call a slingshot. Price being pulling back, looking for this demand zone to come into play at 4,130. We trade gold. My name is Dr. Greg McLeod from Elite Traders University, Las Vegas, Nevada. And I traded last night. I traded during A session. Did really well. Okay, we've got an entry there, so we're gonna get long, right? So we got long at 4,139.32, and let's see if we can have a go at it. Now, our target is actually our very first target is 41.55, and our first target that would just give us a really amount of pips right there, right? From the 139 to 155 is 16 pips, right? It's the $16 move, right? But we're not in it from the health plan, but in your medical plan, you probably want to go for this 100% expansion target at 4,174. That'll give us about a $35 move. We're already in the money, guys. This is pip and run. This is how I get in the market, and I pull the trigger, and I'm green from entry. I'm green from like a sniper. I'm sitting in the bushes. I pull the trigger, one shot, one kill, and so already in the money. I don't like being waiting around for price, right? And then you're free to take off half or 2/3 at a certain level, right? Fifteen-second chart stacking up. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, we can take some there, right? All right, that's pretty good, huh? So we made a little bit of money on waiting for a pullback, so that was that's what we do, right? So we made a little bit of cash. We got in at the bottom, we got the top, and the crowd goes crazy, right? Thank you. Don't know where it is. Okay. So we just reload. Right, we just reload, we look for the same kind of thing, kind of rinse, wash, repeat. Taking the swing low, swing high. Let's see if we get a pullback down to the 38% retracement. Typical profit taking decline as people take their profits, price starts to fall, and we can get in another a pullback there for a move back to the 4173 area. Lots of Dobi's flat correction, people not letting it drop. It looks you can look to reload, re-enter, flat correction, and oh golly. Oh, okay. All right, there we go. We're in it for men. We're in it. We're in it to win it, guys. Let's do it. Let's go. There we go. We got two people watching, my mom and my cousin. Good job. All right. Thanks for your support and making money. They don't care. Nobody watches this. It doesn't matter because we make money. You know, I'd rather have money than fans or followers, right? I'm not here to get followers or fans. Just help it out where I can. If people want help, I'm here. If they don't, that's fine. No problem. I'd like to see at least the old high 4154. Let's see if we can hit that. Hit that at least, Okay, trading gold. My name is Dr. Greg McLeod. We're trading gold. And we are in it to win it. We have long at 4,146.87. Looking for a high, looking to return back to the old high. 1,54.97. Let's go. Let's see if we can get that up there and going. Gold trading, love gold trading. Been trading gold for a while. And we're using Fibonacci support levels. And using bouncing off, we bounced off nicely off of a fifth area. See where our entry, nice razor entry. We were profitable from entry. And then this is our second. If you're just tuning in, this is our second trade. Breaking out to new highs. No. This is a lower time frame chart. Higher time frame charts are 3-minute. And let's see if we can keep going. We test the old high. I'm probably gonna take that off. Well, all right. Yeah, I've got we are heading on, moving on up. And George Weezy, moving on up, moving on up. Let's go. Gold. There's gold in the hill in those hills, right? Let's go. Let's go. Right, a little congestion, little congestion zone there. As we move through, we got going. Okay, little bit of zone right there, right? Go about that. Challenge that, bring on through, and fill that gap, and then should be able to getting some pretty good traction here on this 3-minute chart. We had a long wick down to the 4136 area, and we tagged it. And tagged it. Breakout, breakout. Let's do it. Let's do it. Money trend. Let's do it. Break to the north side. He could go all the way. Touchdown. Running into that. Once we break that, then we've got, well, smooth sailing. Smooth sailing. Again, breakout. $4,148.90. So we've got a couple of stops here. We the 4156 area seems tasty for an initial target, but ultimately we should reach the 4,174.54 Fibonacci area based on our projections, our Fibonacci projections. Struggling with some old resistance that we had. Old resistance back here around midnight, a little after midnight yesterday. Or actually, that's not midnight. That is this is 14th, 12:56. That's today. Okay. Come on, come on. Let's go. Ah, I shocked him. Oh, too much electricity. On back. Long big bar rejection at that supply or really this is supply zone. It should be red, not green. But coffee, that color's right, but it's gonna come back. Buy the dip. And we'll see maybe I'll push through that 4154 area. Do you trade gold? Let me know if you are a gold trader. And thank you for a thumbs up and a like. In this, if you like, I usually trade Asia session, so I'm a little. Greg, you like rolled out of bed. You're like, Greg, you look terrible. You just rolled out of bed. I did just roll out of bed. I had an alarm on gold and it went off. And so I said, well, money calleth, gold calleth. And I woke up and made some money on my very first trade, right? And then the money on my second trade too. Okay. Going back on this, we're going to remove this. And I know it's everything moves in Fibonacci progression. Oh, and we hit the high at 40 to 50 area. So let's see if we we'll see like the 23% retracement, and then we were up a little bit with taking some off. Might take that one off. Right. And then okay, takes $6 off that, but wow, that really plunges there, right? We're on the 38% retracement on the 15-second chart. No worries. Let's see if it this a turnaround at 41 46 15. long wick candle, and we're probably going to get back in. I'm actually gonna stack it in there. Let's see if we can. Then we're gonna see if we can get back to that old high. The old high is 4149, but I really want to see if we can get to that to 4155. Okay, got trend line break, but it's a little a weak break. Let's try that again. Our time frame chart still has an upward trend. We're above the 200 simple moving average and making higher highs and higher lows. So we are looking for the 38% retracement. He gives a bounce, not a very good bounce, not as good as we would like. We want to see a bullish engulfing off of fib, and that gives us a lot more confidence in the trade. And 41.45, 41.45.34, and we have a long wicket. The wick lows at 41.44.39. So let's see if we get a double bottom there. And a big bullish engulfing candle and a big breakout green candle north side. Yeah, that's good. A little bit bigger. We're getting it. We're getting it. Awesome. Awesome. Let's go. Let's go. Big one, monkey, pay me, big one, big one. That's there we go. Okay. Well, we got a false break, 200 simple moving average, and the 50% retracement. Ooh, you are. Maybe got a little teaser bottom right there at that 200 simple moving average. More. But it's kind of looking like a head and shoulders here, shoulder, head, shoulder. But looking for that balance. That area was pretty substantial. Let's fit on that. That was the quite the 78% retracement, 618 retracement. Well, that was like the 618. Okay. Let's see. We've got some support coming in here at the 200 simple moving average. And I'm looking to see if I can get back to that old high, right? Forty-one, 43, 49. We had some rejection at the but the 50 line. And there we go. Let's go. Bullish engulfing. Struggling with this area here. We'll zoom in on that. And we'll see a big bullish engulfing candle taking us back up toward that 4150 area. Like lots of congestion here. Small body candle inside, large body candle. Usually it means a reversal, but let's see. Big bullish engulfing candle. Big one. You can break through these. There we go. You can break through these wicks. Like, let's stick it. So small, such a small moves, like fractions of a pip, but that's what it takes, babe. You know, fractions of a pip. Long wicks. Oof. I mean, after trying a little bit. Another inside day candle. And a reversal is on its way. Big bullish engulfing candle. We call for bullish engulfing. Engulf. And if we get an engulfing from this, the new projection is like this. We get the high to the low. Here is other one here. I mean, that takes us back to our old target, right? Which is fine, you know. What was she golfing? What was she golfing? Our higher time frame here. We are to they're not connected. This stretch you out so you can be seen. Bullish against the wick down at 4137. We have a pennant formation. All right, we have a. So we're looking for a breakout from the pennant. That also has a measurement objective. Measure the height of that triangle or pennant. That little triangle. And then we measure that. And that gives us another possible target. You can use a pattern to create price targets. Use Fibonacci to create targets. Use old previous resistance as targets. Where you find a confluence of them is usually where you'll see where a lot of people are using different methods. So when those methods overlap, that area you can triangulate, you know, like an idea of like what target people are actually looking at, right? Oh, my microphone's way over here. You're all right. We're back in the money. All right, and the crowd goes right wild. Thank you, thank you. We're not there yet, but we're getting there. Moving on up. So 100% expansion 41.55 looks baked in. Looks like the cake is baked in for 41.55. And I'm probably going to set that up. Sometimes you get trading fatigue. Like, I've been hanging on this trade for so long. So long, Greg. Yeah, like 20 minutes. It's like it's like in eternity. In Pip and Run world, like, I should be back in bed right now. My students probably saying, Greg, slack. Like 20 minutes. It should be like 5 minutes. I did the first one. It was 5 minutes. There we go. Let me move this line out of the way. Measurement objective. Let's see if my measurement objective is right. There we go. There we go. Can I get a whoop whoop? Oh yeah. There you go. Everything, all the alarms are going off, baby. Let's get paid. Let's get paid. Friday night, just got paid. Let's do it. He could go all the way. The 45 to the 40, the 35 to the 30, 20, 10. He's got to take it to the house for the touchdown. Touchdown. Go, 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 go. Keep going. New high, new high. Breakout. You can do it. Yes, you can. I believe in you. I believe in you. I'm taking this. All right. And the crowd goes nuts again. Thank you. Thank you. All right. All right. That's enough. I'm going back to bed. That's the great thing about being a day trader, You're all in bed, you put a couple of trades on, you make $1,000, go back to sleep. And free time. I just get back from a family reunion. Was able to hang out with all my cousins, hundreds of cousins in Harpersville, Alabama. Big shout out to all you guys. I was able to go to the middle of the week and stay for the weekend. Why? Because I'm a trader and I had time, right? You can always make money, but you can't make time. So if you want to find out how you get your time back, go ahead and DM me and say, hey, time and I'll send you a link and let's talk about see if Pip and Run is something that you want to do.